Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Cover Slaves, the show where we play Warhammer 40k. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, today we got Lieutenant.
Hello.
Clarence, aka Ski Mask Mohawk, and Anubis, aka Jason.
I didn't get an AKA?
I don't know. This is alias. We're going to do Chaos versus the Imperium. We got two Chaos lists of various kinds. And then we got a White Scars list and a Acadian list? Acadian?
I guess. Normal. No, Acadian is military.
They're from Cleveland? I don't know. Play at Cleveland. Anyway, so yeah, we're doing 1,500 points a pop. We choose our Warlord traits because we want the game to be better. And we're doing 6 objectives, pretty much normal crusade, random deployment because keeps it fair. So, we'll be back with our armies and occasional dick pics from Carl. And yeah.
No, we're not doing that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Alright, prune. Just because it's you, Carl.
This is my 1,500 point Chaos Space Marine count as Crimson Slaughter Detachment. My Warlord trait that I chose is also Master of Ambush, being him. So I have 2 blobs of cultists, one has guns, one has melee weapons. A squad of raptors with the Mark of Khorne and the icon on the Sergeant with a power sword and melt-a-bomb, melt-a-gun. Warp Talons with Mark of Tzeentch. These are counted as Noise Marines with their sonic blasters. It's just a Chaos Lord with all the Crimson Slaughter artifacts. This might count as Chaos Sorcerer for now with the Crimson Slaughter Divination artifact. This is going to be counted as Hellblade with the big autocannons. Obliterator with Mark of Nurgle and Demolisher, and that's it.
Okay, so here's my 1,500 point Alpha Legion Chaos Space Marine list. The Chaos Lord, Terminator Lord with 2 power weapons. He's with a squad of Terminators. They have various power weapons and Combi Meltas. They're in the Land Raider stock. There is 20 Marines. They're identical. Melt-a-bomb on the Sergeants and 2 special weapons each. One's in a Rhino. There's a Predator. This is actually a heavy conversion beamer. And this got Sponson last cannons. Stock Vindicator and the Mauler Fiend with the cutters. That is my list.
Did you mention Warlord trait?
Oh, my Warlord trait is Master of Ambush.
Alright, so this is my 1,500 point White Scars list. Starting up front here, and we have the beat face captain on a bike with, I believe, Storm Shield, or whatever else it is, the Power Fist, and I believe a Locator Beacon. Then I've got 5 scouts. Sergeant's got melta bombs and a power axe, because I was feeling saucy, and they're in a storm. Then I've got 5 bikes that are going to count as troops because of the captain, and the sergeant's got a melta bomb power axe. 2 plasmas in that unit. Then behind there we got 2 combat squads. Sergeants in both have a power axe, melt bombs, I believe, and 1 plasma in each squad. Rhinos are just stock. Middle there we got assault squad with power axe and melt bombs. We're seeing a theme here. Behind that we got my Storm Raven, and inside it is going to be 5 Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators. Raven itself got twin-lane glass cannon, twin-lane multi-melta, and I believe extra armor. Back there we got my Vindicator. It's I gave it the Battle of Kralek upgrade for Forge World, so it now ignores cover for 35 points. And last but not least, we got the Thunderfire there in the back corner. And my Warlord trait is Master of Ambush because I am creative.
This is 1,500 points of Imperial Guard. So starting with the HQ, there is a Company Command Squad, Warlord, and I chose the Grand Strategist because I get D3 outflankers, including vehicles. 2 plasma guns and a Chimera. For troops, we have Veteran Squad Triple Plasma Shotguns Chimera, Veteran Squad 2 Plasmas as a line holder, and an Infantry Platoon Command Squad with a Flamer, since I only have 5 points left. 2 squads that are the same with a las cannon and a plasma gun that will be blobbing with a Priest. Over on the right there are 5 Scions, 2 plasma guns inside of a Torox Prime with Gatling gun. And starting on the right in the back we have a Wyvern, a Bombard Colossus from Forge World since it was removed from the Imperial Guard Codex. The one that looks like a Demolisher is actually an Eradicator. A stock Vendetta, and 3 Armored Sentinels. 2 of them are in 1 squadron, and then 1 of them is on its own.
So, the terrain discussion, we're mixing things up with the host a little bit here. So, as 7th edition has almost no rules for terrain, so it's kind of just bullshit. We're playing it the way we normally do, so brief explanation. Starting over here. All low cover barricades, things like this, they're destructible. They get 5+ cover, obscurement only, no area terrain. That doesn't exist anymore. If you want to, vehicles can demolish the stuff, so if you drive through it, you have to take a dangerous terrain test for each piece, remove it. If you fail, you just stop when you touch it. And then all the ruins you see on the table, they're ruins. We're playing kind of a hybrid of the 6th rules, as well as some stuff that we do. So there's no melting through walls. The exception is doors. We got some here, some around. It's 4+ cover, moving between floors, all the standard stuff, as per 6th edition, not really as much for 7th. Moving across the floors is open terrain. We also have some vehicle wrecks. They are use the normal rules for wreck, except they're also impassable because we don't like things balancing and then playing Tetris with tanks stacking them up. And they're destructible, so if you get a glancing glancing does nothing. If you get a penetrating hit, they explode on a dead wreck. So that pretty much sums up terrain. So for objectives, quick summary here. We have 6 objectives. 1 here in this room, we try to keep it 3 inches away from the walls. 1 on the road here. 1 in the center ruin. 1 on the corner of the back ruin. And then 1 in the ruin there. And then 1 in front of the hill. I don't know why that one's there, I didn't put it there. So that is it. So we will see you in the next segment.
So this is our pre-game battle plan. I don't know. We're using the Chaos books, so it's a bit tricky sometimes, especially with our models that we usually just make look cool.
Yeah, we've used a lot of models that we're taking that we just think they look cool.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
For example, I'm taking Noise Marines because I want to use my 30k guys.
Okay, Terminators.
Yeah. Okay, so our plan is pretty simple. It's probably just to like kill their shit.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna try and blitz them.
We both have
move up with as much as possible.
We both have the infiltrate, so everyone has the infiltrate really. So there'll be a
hopefully
lot of.
We can get the upper hand there and encircle them or something. But
Ben has the softer list. Obviously, he took like a point sync in the Storm Raven, which I can shoot down with the blade, hell blade. But Carl has the barrage.
Yeah, he's got the punch. Hopefully our infiltrate we can get close.
Yeah, it's also the Mauler. I think what you should do is you send like the Mauler fiend at Carl's shit, where he'll worry about it.
That'll wreck like any vehicle.
Yeah, the
cutters and everything.
Like your infiltrate, you have to give it to the Terminator, so your Land Raider gets to infiltrate too.
Yeah, it'll be Terminators, the 20 Marines, and the Council. That was the idea with the because it's dedicated.
Yeah, so we still don't. Well, like we don't know who's going first. We do have this corner here.
Let's assume we're going second.
Yeah, we'll assume that for now. Going second would be better because we can shoot down as flyers, but we'll get withered and bombarded from
that's
barrage.
It's gonna be pretty rough there.
Other than that, like we do have a lot of.
We have roofs.
Strength 10.
We have a couple of roofs to hide under. This one's pretty good.
We do have a lot of strength 10 too, though, because you have conversion beamer top for your predator.
Couple melee attacks. So
well, we have 2 vindicators too, so like they can get too comfortable. Like we can drive those right into their grill.
Yeah.
But pretty much, they're probably gonna turtle over there with all their barrage and kind of like parking lot it out. We can use that for advantage.
There's gonna be a lot of guard in there. That's for sure.
And
Astra Military.
whatever. And so I'll probably be like, we'll have to push on them and kill the barrage off at some point, and then watch out for like the.
They're going to be expecting us being to be really aggressive, but we gotta do it anyway. I think it's a good idea.
Also, you could like try and spoiler his captain with your Mauler fiend and just smash him.
Yeah.
Because you have the 5-up involved too, so that would be fun. Yeah, we don't really have like too in-depth thing because they're just really like planned to be like gamey. They're just our fun models and what we wanted to use. That's pretty much it. So that's our battle plan.
All right.
So this is the Imperial side's battle plan. Say battle plan, Carl.
Battle plan.
Come in.
Is this for branding purposes?
Yeah, exactly. Battle plan. Battle plan. We're gonna win.
Can you have a star swipe with the title?
Star swipe? I don't know. So we know we're deploying over here in the corner.
Yeah.
We like corners instead of Vanguard because So I guess that's where the blob is gonna go. I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably that building.
Okay.
Higher up, maybe.
What are you thinking in terms of your outflankers? What's promising to you?
I get D3. The Sentinels are still kind of a natural choice, armored Sentinels.
I think you need them on the defense, personally. If you have them guarding this, they can't get up to assault you. Plus, they can hold them back. I'm just saying, it's D3, right? Who's your number one choice? Like, who's definitely coming if it's only one?
I don't know.
I think Van Dad is probably the best, personally. Because he has to be in reserve.
Yeah.
Better to hit him from the sides.
That would work.
I have Master of Ambush, so I have the option of doing some outflankers. I don't know if I'm going to or not. What do you think? Because they have more than us, so they can overwhelm us pretty quickly if I'm not out there pushing them back.
Yeah, because you all took Master of Imagination.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can somehow get first infiltrate.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be pretty big.
You're gonna have to put him somewhere where he can block a huge amount. Maybe a sacrificial unit. I don't know.
Well,
Scouts.
I could put the tack squads for outflank. I think that might work. And no matter what, we know that our flyers are in reserve, so they'll come in and hit back. I've got the Thunderhammer Social Terminators and that Raven, so hopefully that'll land in that part of their battle lane.
Anything that stays back? Predator, I guess.
Yeah, the Predator's gonna lurk. The Vindicators are gonna be a problem as well if we don't take care of them soon.
Yeah, they're shorter range, so they have to move up.
Yeah, I think we need to hold, and then figure out if we're gonna flank left or right mostly.
I think it would be worthwhile to try to take this.
Yeah, I'm just worried about what kind of skirmishers they're gonna have because they've got probably spawn. I'm assuming, or no, he doesn't have spawn.
No, there's no spawn.
That's right. Okay, that's good for us. We got to see where his blobs are too.
Yeah.
So it's really got a lot of it's. There's so much infiltration going on that a lot of it's just going to come down to reaction to what they're doing. So
Yeah, thankfully my blobs, if you reinforce that, should have
Yeah.
3+ cover.
as long as we hold that, as long as we can Thunderfire reinforce it there with Tech Priest, they'll be good. And you've got a lot of open firing lanes here.
Yeah.
You've got the one right down the middle towards that objective, so that's going to be good. I don't want them to get too comfy up here if they can get into that. So.
We could deploy some stuff on that flank and just move up first turn.
I think it'll work. So basically our battle plan is as usual, hold, and hit back hard. Hopefully coordinated and not just like pell-mell random coming in from reserve. Like, we got one thing this turn, one thing that turn, you know?
Oh, it's anything like my guard reserves last time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's our battle plan. Not lose, basically. So
Yeah, win and kill stuff.
exactly. We'll see you... Squirrel, after deployment, I guess.
This is our Team Chaos deployment.
Yeah.
Starting over here, deployed just normal Raptors in that building. Nubis deployed his Vinny.
Yeah, covering the street here. Yeah.
Yeah, I hoarded up the cultists inside the building to not get wyverned or colossused.
Laughed me back.
Then we had our normal advance. We just deployed our
Yeah, we sort
tanks
of got
normally.
armor down on the street here. We've got two squads kind of supporting them.
And because we both have Master of Ambush, we infiltrated everything. So the dedicated Land Raider got it. The
Rhino and these guys, they didn't get too far, but
and the Obliterator that was next to the Raptors over there infiltrated to hold down the fort. And that's pretty much our deployment.
should we talk about reserves?
Yeah, we got some reserves too. In reserves, I have cultists, just normal reserve to walk on the edge. I got deep striking warp tones for their blindy blind, and I got the flyer has to be in reserve. And it marked Ben's Storm Raven for its unnatural predator rule.
This is the Imperial Forces deployment. So the deployment map that we got was corners, since we don't play Vanguard, since we're reasonable people. So starting off for deployment over here, I had no infiltrators because I didn't take Master of Originality. So got a veteran squad here that was trying to block the infiltrators since both my opponents had Masters of Originality. Down here we got Luminous Eradicator Command Squad in the Chimera covering it, so it's hopefully going to be able to be in range to give orders to everyone once it moves a little. 2 Armored Sentinels in a squadron. The blobbed up squad, 2 infantry squads here with the priests that join them. The Colossus Bombard and the Wyvern in the back.
I've got a Thunderfire cannon that also reinforced this terrain piece here. You can't quite see it, but on the other side I've got a Vindicator there that deployed. And behind said Vindicator, if you can see it, we've got a 5-man assault squad kind of camera in there. The rest of my shit, that's right, they deployed there as well, just in case. Then I went on for infiltrators. So I originally infiltrated him about 12 inches over there, but he scout moved back. It was mostly just to pin you guys in. I infiltrated 12 inches here because he's actually out of LOS for everything in their army. So he's 12 inches, not terrible. He's pretty close. That's my leader. Moving down, we've got one of my combat squads here infiltrated inside their rhino, and then the other one infiltrated over here inside their rhino. I believe that covers everything, so we'll go on to reserves.
So for reserves for the Imperial Army, so in normal reserves, we have a veteran squad with the shotguns and the Chimera just coming up from the board edge, as well as the Storm Raven with the Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators. And I managed to roll a 3 for the outflanking units, and there's no limitation for infantry only, so you can also give the vehicles. So the Vendetta will be outflanking, and it's got the platoon command squad in it just for some objective secured obnoxiousness. The single armored sentinel, and then the stormtroopers in their Torox Prime will also be outflanking.
So here is the Imperial attempt to steal the initiative. No one ever expects the Inquisition.
Pretty expected. It's the end of Chaos turn 1. Just starting over here. We all just kind of like surged forward in a wave of armor. Went flat out on the vehicles, ran with the guys. I think you shot the heavy conversion beamer.
Yeah, heavy conversion beamer fired. Got a crazy, rare keyhole shot in here. It actually hit, but he passed his cover save with a 6.
Oh.
So didn't do anything. This guy, my Vindicator, fired at Ben's Vindicator. Managed to stun it. Yeah, stun it. Took a hull point and actually killed 2 Marines that were hiding behind it. So that's not bad.
They did not run.
I'm pretty happy about that.
My Raptor shot the melta gun at the Rhino and failed to pen. And I used the last cannon from the Obliterator at the other Rhino and also failed to pen with that. And that's it for us. See you guys at the end of Imperium turn 1.
It is the first turn of the Imperials.
We are Bro-Purium, though.
Pro-Purium.
We talked about this.
That doesn't have the proper alliteration to it, Carl.
Fuck you.
The way it's said, I don't know. So basically, starting over here, the infiltrating dudes got out of their rhinos and engaged with, I believe, raptors that were there. I killed 3 of them with combined shooting from plasma and bolters, and then they ran back that way. I also moved the rhino just to block LOS from him there and maybe keep him from assaulting. Moving on down over here, we have some barrage, Carl.
Yeah, so we fired some barrage here. The Colossus managed to put a single hull point on there. Tried to kill some Marines since it's AP3, but took 1 hull point off the Vindicator. Yeah. The Wyvern dropped all its rounds on a bald guy standing here.
The one bald guy.
The one bald guy managed to die from that. Thunderfire also fired.
Fucking get some roll game. I did not do well though. I think I killed nothing with it.
Yes.
I rolled 4 ones. So.
Quad 1s, yeah.
Oh, to wound. Yes, that's right.
And your Shatter Shard. Oh, you did that?
Yeah,
right?
I mentioned that one.
Okay.
So getting over here with some of the guard. The Sentinels moved up to try to block the Land Raider. This Sentinel had line of sight to the Mauler Fiend, but didn't manage to hurt it. The command tank here moved up, gave orders, so it ordered ignores cover for the las cannons, which fired at the Land Raider. They both hit, and then I rolled 1 and 2 for pens or something. It was useless. The Eradicator, first time I've ever used one. It looks like a demolisher, but it's not. It fired at the Rhino Mauler
Which had
Fiend
it smoke
combination.
up.
Yeah, but it ignores cover. So.
Exactly.
It put a glance on it, I think.
Yeah.
Then the las cannon did nothing.
So close to first blood, but so far.
Yeah, the artillery already I mentioned. Over here the squad moved up and then were ordered to move, so they got the 3d6, pick the highest run to get around the hill.
I have a captain who moved all the way around here after turbo boosting to hide like a bitch. And I don't like the Mauler. And this guy ended up turbo boosting this way just to try to get out of the bad situation. The bikes were very unsuccessful in trying to deal with the Rhino. They couldn't blow it up, and I actually lost the plasma guard. So that's not very good. To overheat, yeah. I also moved my Raptor dudes, the Assault Marines, back here. The 3 of them start chilling. Yeah. And of course, he couldn't move or shoot. That was the Vindicator on the other side here, so he just kind of lurked there. Hopefully, he won't die. So
he's stunned at the amount of pornography that he found in the
yeah,
dash.
exactly. We don't really have any assaults because it's turn 1 and we infiltrated a lot. So we'll see you at the end of Chaos
turn 2.
2. Ditto.
This is the end of Chaos turn 2. For reserves, my Warp Talons and Plane came in. So the Warp Talons initially deep struck there and blinded one of the 2 squads. The Plane came in over on that flank, but moving way back over here. The Obliterator shot and missed with its twin-linked melta-gun at the Rhino and then charged it and only did a hull point. They ran after the eavesdruck to spread out a bit. And my running away Raptors rallied and ran up. And as I already said, they got blinded from the rapid or Orcon strike.
Oh yeah, the Vindicator fired again at the other Vindicator, mobilizing it and doing a hull point, but not anything else, so it can fire back. So we'll see how that goes. My Marines in here are sort of hunkered along the walls. It's kind of hard to see them. They're up against the walls and the door there. Oh yes, the Predator back here fired, got 10 hits on that squad with a large blast, which was nice, but he had a really good cover save, so he only failed 2. Aside from that,
here in the psychic phase, I tried to debuff them to make them get rended, but they blocked it on 2 dice, and then my sorcerer twin linked the Vindicator, who also shot at them, was only able to hit 1 and just shook it as well with the big kablamo.
Oh yes, the Mauler Fiend moved up, and in the assault phase, engaged and killed all but one of the bikes. The last one used hit and run to escape. The Rhino, which was immobilized in the previous turn, ditched its troopers out, which moved out and ran 1 inch. Nothing else there. The Land Raider glanced. Got the last hell point on the Colossus. With
First blood?
Got first blood in the second turn, so that was pretty cool. I think that was it for our turn. I don't think we did
Chaos
anything
Lord
else.
also.
Oh yes, there was the Chaos Lord and company that moved forward and managed to wreck the Rust with just hull point damage. No explosions there.
But yeah, that's
was
it
good.
for Chaos turn 2. See you guys at the end of Imperial turn 2.
It's the end of. Was it Bro Imperial or Bro Imperial? Did we ever
Imperial.
sound that? It's the good guys turn
You
2.
just make your bed with that one. You live with it.
Starting back in the corner, I had Sentinel come in from reserve. He kind of walked in, stayed in cover, and he decided to go a little pew 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 into the side of that Predator over there and managed to pop it.
Yeah.
Over here,
Folded in.
I had
Impressed.
my plane that came in, and it engaged with Clarence's, what was it called, Claire?
Hellblade.
Hellblade, and blew it up, so that was cool. I guess moving back down, starting here. These guys moved a little bit over here. The Rhino also moved out of combat with him. Shot here, collectively, they also had to snap fire because they were blinded. And I think I took out 3 of 5, so that's pretty good. The blind marker's gone now. This Rhino, after waiting for the shot from him, moved out to block line of sight. And I managed to stun him, I believe, with 1 whole point. Shake
Shake it like a baby.
So I guess moving down, Carl, you can take over.
For me, okay, so these guys moved up a little bit and they issue orders. So the veteran squad here moved up the hill, then they got the order to ignore cover to shoot at the Mauler Fiend. And then for the armor pen, I got 3 hits with plasma guns, 1 overheated and killed the guy. And I managed to roll the number of the beast for penetration.
3 6s.
And take out the Mauler Fiend with ignores cover. He failed, or he passed one of his
Yeah, I
3
rolled 2
involves.
1s, then 2 1s and a 6.
My God.
Yeah, so he managed to take down the Mauler Fiend. These guys shot back and killed 1 Terminator. And the other order he issued was for these guys to miss the Land Raider.
That's a good order.
They all miss whatever.
Oh, him too.
Sentinels up front, so they moved up, charged the Vindicator, and managed to stun it. And in the back, the Wyvern fired and managed to wipe out an entire Space Marine. One of them.
Dun dun dun.
Over there. So.
Sevatar is weeping.
What about the Thunderfire? Did you mention the Thunderfire?
Yeah.
Thunderfire fired there, and I think it did 10 wounds.
6
dead.
6 deaths. Yeah.
So Thunderfires are still obnoxious, as always. Moving over here, my scouts disembarked from the storm and charged the Land Raider to no effect. They were aided in that endeavor with my lone biker sergeant there. Down underneath the plane, as you can see, I had charged with my assault marines, but they got wiped. I ended up losing combat. I also charged behind here with my captain on a bike and whiffed pretty hard, so clearly won the combat, but we didn't break.
I didn't win.
Oh, sorry, jeez, I keep thinking that it is. All right, so, and I guess that's for the most part it. I don't know. what
Yeah,
else
that was all me and you, I think.
So it's going pretty well for us, I feel. There are some reserves to come in, I think.
we
So
roll a lot of 6s this turn.
we'll see you
Satan's
after
with
we
us.
go eat some disgusting food and for turn 3, I guess.
Yep.
This is the end of Chaos turn 3. Starting over there, I moved my Raptors up and Warp Talons into position and charged both tactical squads there. The Obliterator failed to charge. The Raptor made his opponents run off the table after killing the Sergeant. And the Warp Talons killed most of them, and the guy hit and ran over to here.
17 inches of nonsense.
Yeah.
That's what the ladies go.
Moving down here, the Vindicator I think just hid behind the wall, and then what happened to those scouts there?
Yes. So all this rapid fired, and I did 1 wound. With the plasma gun, I killed one
scout.
One scout.
I assaulted the Sentinels and killed one of them with my Chaos Lord, who had the Crimson Slaughter Sword, so he's up +1 strength now. And we rammed that and destroyed his multi-laser. What else? What happened in combat?
Yes, so the Marines moved up over here. They didn't fire any shots, they just went in for the kill, and they killed, I think, 3. Close combat, didn't take any casualties. They passed their leadership of 4. I think was it 4 that you were rolling? Yeah, and you rolled
Yeah, I
like
rolled
a
a
3.
three.
Yeah, so that was pretty great. Over here, the Terminators have they attacked the Chapter Master and did a wound, and he fell back, I believe, from that assault.
Hit and ran.
Hit and ran, yes, yeah, that's right. He used his hit and run ability to leave that assault, and they stayed there. That was about it.
Alright, so that's it. So you guys have the end of Imperial turn 3.
It's the end of Imperial Coalition turn 3.
Of honor and glory.
Of honor and glory, apparently. So starting back there, had the
outflanking
Taurox
come in.
with the Scions come in, outflanking with the Warlord trait. So he came in over there, and then he went butta and killed a Terminator, Sorcerer, and 2 Space Marines. The other reserve that came in on the far side was the Vendetta that came in, and 3 last cannons put a single wound on a Nurgle Obliterator. So that was a little move. In the back corner is a Sentinel moved out, shot at the cultists, and killed 1. I think you made 2 of your cover saves? Yeah.
3.
My rhinos basically just pushed up 12 and another 6, and I accidentally scattered and hit my own rhino with the demolisher cannon, so that was funny. These guys also came in
I
from
had this guy
reserve.
also coming from reserve. Popped on here on my own board edge. And they tried to kill the Warp Talons. And managed to kill the champion, so at least that worked out somewhat.
This guy, who was the one remainder from combat, regrouped and then ended up running over there. Moving down your blob.
The blob stayed in a blob and then did blob things. They took an order from the command squad to ignore cover, fired at the Land Raider and didn't hurt it because, well, it's a Land Raider. And they didn't have another order, so the squad inside of there. My Psyker used Psychic Screech on the Terminators and her head exploded and she missed the shot anyway. So she's dead.
We'll end on the comments, I guess.
Combat? So,
Well, he shot that squad and whiffed, so that didn't work out. The scouts shot here and ended up moving in. I think they killed 1 guy from shooting. or
yeah,
no?
my Sentinel managed to take the last hull point off the Vindicator and then assault it to kick it a little bit, since we played with destroyed Bull Rex, but didn't do it.
Yeah.
The Wyvern in the back here fired at
Noise Marines?
Noise Marines, scattered 11 inches, put 2 hits on the Storm, my friendly Storm, Landspeeder Storm. Didn't hurt it though, thankfully. And then didn't do anything else.
The Storm Raven moved 6, went to hunter mode, obviously. I split firing the multi-melta at the Land Raider whiffing, and then the last cannons and missiles, I think got 1 guy, or maybe didn't, I can't remember.
No, they all went on Sevatar.
Oh,
Failed
right,
all
yeah,
his
yeah.
lookout stirs and then passed
Yeah.
all his involves.
And then, obviously, these guys got out and charged the Terminator, Chaos Terminators over there. The combined charge of my captain, the 4 Thunder Hammers, which are, there was 5, and they actually overwatched and got 1, and my other bike, so they
Well, the
wiped
bolter.
them. Oh, whatever, yeah. So anyway, they wiped them. That was good, and my Thunderfire kind of whiffed. So
Yeah, in the combat on the hill over there, I had some guardsmen who were in with those Chaos Marines, and it didn't turn out well for the
they
guardsmen.
got run down.
It's guard and assault, that's what you
Oh, yeah.
expect.
So I don't know. I guess that's it for the turn for the most part, right?
Yep.
Not a bad turn. It seems like it's going the Imperial way. We'll see you at the end of Chaos turn 4.
This is bottom of Chaos turn 4. My cultist auto came in and they advanced into the ruin. Over here, and I guess since we're over here already, We
Yeah, so my 4 Chaos Marines advanced on the Torox that was there. Meltagun cracked it open. The explosion killed one of my Marines.
two of theirs.
And then I assaulted the guys inside. Oh yeah, killed 2 of the 5 that were in there. And then I assaulted the Overwatch. He actually managed to get 2 hits and kill 2 guys. Champion wounded with all his attacks, but he doesn't actually have a power sword, so he had to pass all of his saves.
Over here, I think there's some shooting on them.
The last cannons fired at the hovering flyer and made it jink and did a hull point and destroyed a weapon, I think?
Missile.
Yeah, destroyed a missile. The Rhino's still stuck there. The troop squad was basically saved by Sevatar's squad, or whether was not really saved.
Count as Saboteur?
Yeah, he for his Crimson Slaughter weapon, he took farmed the scouts for another power up on it.
Bathed in their blood.
Yeah, essentially.
Consume their souls.
Consolidated back. Over here, the Obliterator destroyed the Chimera and then charged to kill the squad. He overwatched the Warp Talon and then passed the leadership test to stay in combat with me. And that's pretty much it. And see you guys at the end of Imperium turn 4.
Hi there! Welcome to turn 4. I have no table, man.
Of what faction?
Imperial! Are they actually using this?
Yeah.
Probably.
As you know, our standards here are very high in the basement.
I'll start back there then on my Sentinel.
Turn 4.
Imperial.
Turn 4 Imperials.
Imperial, yeah.
Sentinel moved up some more, shot at the cultist, killed one, they went to ground. I tried to charge, failed it though because it was too difficult terrain.
My rhinos dancing around because there's an objective there. One moved up to block the door because I'm a dick! Moving on.
The Vendetta turned, still in fire mode, flew over, shot at the Land Raider but did nothing.
My flyer had to jink there, so it was snap firing, but I still managed to snap fire and kill the Obliterator with 1 wound left.
The Raptor Champion killed one more guardsman, fell back, caught me, wiped me out, consolidated a little bit closer.
My land speeder shot some stuff and then didn't do anything.
These guys got the order to ignore cover from there, fired into the squad. Sevatar was tanking out front, and I guess he's not toughness 5, so the last cannon's instant killed him.
Failed the lookout sirs.
Failed all lookout sirs and invulnerable saves and all that, and then I also killed 2 or 3 of the squad guys, I think. The squad in here ended up shooting at the Rhino but not doing anything to try to finish off that Rhino.
My bike right here threw a grenade and then tried to charge and was not successful in either cases. Thunderhammer Storm Shield Terminators charged the Land Raider doing 2 hull points. My captain charged Jason's, they're just normal Marines, eh? Chaos Marines. Chaos Marine squad killing 2 of his guys.
Back there, I had 3 stormtroopers in combat with that champion, and I lost one, fell back, and he caught me. And then he consolidated a bit. And point of pride here, you'll notice there's some missing cultists that were under that roof. They're completely gone.
There was just too many to hide underneath, so
They got sharded, as we're calling it now, because it's the Shatter Sharch missiles.
Sharded.
It managed
Mortars.
to nick one of them. Oh, mortars, yeah, sorry. Whatever. Nick one of them, but the blast again carried underneath and then killed 7 of them and they fell back off the table.
My Thunderfire fired before that and totally whiffed, so.
They went off the table. He might have killed something behind him.
Interestingly, it scattered 9, then they ran 9. He killed them.
Maybe it hit them.
It's pretty much going to be an Imperial victory, we think. We'll see you at the end of turn 5 for the Chaos team.
So this is the end of Chaos turn 4? 5, wow.
Yeah.
It's looking kind of grim. Just starting over there, the Assault Marine Raptor Champion went over and slew the Vindicator, so that was fun. Moving on down, I think I shot at the Lone Marine with the Noise Marines that were there.
He day.
Yeah. I think Jason lost combat with the Captain.
Yep, lost combat with the Captain.
So I pushed
lost a
up
couple
against
guys.
the
He consolidated an inch. My guys fell back 6 inches back here, so they're still fleeing. So let's see if they rally.
Yeah. We ran under the...
Yep, the
Lone Marine down there?
The lone champion that eliminated the Tarok squad moved under here. Rhino's still stuck.
But he's within 3 of the objective, I think.
I do not think he is.
We'll see.
You're definitely within 3, guaranteed.
This guy? No.
No, I'm talking about the Rhino.
Oh.
Is the
Yeah.
smoke on the wrong tank?
Oh.
Yes. Who's doing this
Land Raider
shit?
is still alive. Despite the smoke.
Land Raider is most definitely still. I'm like, what?
And in fact, I think he smoked the.
Oh yeah, it rammed this and fucked it up.
And then last cannon for the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they got out.
The ram broke the heavy bolter off.
My last unit, the Vindicator. Yeah, bring it back over here. The Vindicator dropped a shot over here, hit both, took the last hull point off one, and then shook the other and took another hull point off.
Alright. So see you guys at the potential end of the game and Imperial turn 5.
So it's the end of Imperial Glory and Honor Force turn 5. And
name changes.
end of the game. So
And that's a middle finger.
starting over here, I moved my speeder up and cooked that with my OS. Where the hell did he come from? He was there. He's alive?
Where did he go?
Holy shit! Cotton Eye Joe.
Thank you. Someone
My Storm Raven went into hover mode to shoot Clarence's one lone Raptor here and
Raptor champion.
Raptor champion, and he failed his
Toronto Raptors!
My flyer went into hover mode, shot 3 of the 4 regular Chaos Marines that were on that side of the wall, and the 4th one was killed by a crack grenade from the captain. On the back over here.
Yep.
The Sentinel did not shoot, charged in, killed one guy, they passed their leadership, and then they all piled into him.
Over here, my bike charged the Rhino, and
My Sentinel shot at the Noise Marines and didn't kill them, and then charged them and didn't hurt them.
Thunderhammers charged the Land Raider again and got a single hull point on it.
The order here failed for ignores cover, so they all fired at the Rhino, but it passed all its cover saves and eventually got killed in the Salto. The command squad, they bailed out, ran, and then after ordering them, ordered themselves, or failing to order them, ordered themselves to move, so they could hide.
So
and I forgot to shoot the Wyvern.
I forgot to shoot the other one. Seems like a resounding victory. So we've got the objective here for 3 points. We've got the objective that's currently underneath this wreck. We took the middle there with the captain.
And we got the objective back here.
So that's 12. We've
And we
got
Sentinel back there for
Line Breaker, and we got both Warlords. So it's 15 to 1.
They got first blood.
First blood's cool.
They got first blood on turn 3.
Turn 2!
Yeah.
From the Land Raider.
We will see you in the post-game show. Hello and welcome to our post-game show. That was quite a whopper. I am going to pass the torch to Jason. What is your MVP?
That would probably be, I want to say the Land Raider, maybe?
Just kept
He
taking
just kept tanking hits. I mean, he had
Killed
one
a
left.
Land Raider.
I think I put over a dozen las cannon shots into it, and I didn't.
It felt like a 5th edition Land Raider, like it just wasn't.
Yeah, I really can't think of, like, all the other units perform pretty average.
I thought it felt
Okay.
more like a 3rd edition monolith.
But
Clarence, what was your MVP?
Yeah, Raptor champion.
yes.
Yeah.
What did he do again?
He killed your 5-minute squad, killed his
Killed my veteran squad.
veterans, killed your tank.
Your Vindicator.
So it's like what, 300 points for that one guy?
Definitely, I think more than 300. Probably.
Goddamn.
My squad alone was like 115.
Lutnit, what was your MVP?
The single Sentinel Sergeant.
Yes.
Flanked on the side. He
Hands
rolled
down.
more 6s than Satan.
Playing Tetris the whole time. Little screen of
On a little joystick.
No, it was Alien
inside.
Invaders. No,
Yeah. He popped this one round, all 3 hull points
Yeah,
on
yeah.
a Predator.
Yeah,
Then he
it was crazy.
fired a whole bunch of 6s at something else.
I feel like it was another vehicle.
Yeah.
but I don't know which one it was. Was it? No. Indicator? I don't know.
But then he killed a couple Marines, and then he ended up tying up the cultists.
Just
And
killing
he
the
was-
Predator is hilarious.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be a throwaway model.
Yeah.
And then he ended up
Yeah.
doing, like, holding an entire
A lot.
quarter of the table.
He threatened us outside.
Yeah.
It was good.
So, Crabblesworth, what is your MVP?
I thank you, Lutnit. I'm gonna say my MVP was the Storm Raven. It,
Didn't die.
ow, fuck. Terrible habit. A terrible habit of getting shot out of the air and killing everyone inside of it. So I'm glad we sort of pushed past that dark time in its life.
No, one of the Terminators survived the last time you used him.
I guess. I'm happy. I mean, it came right in and took out Clarence's sexy new flyer, so that made me happy and him upset. And as we know, the only real joy in this game is pissing off your friends. So, anyway.
So yeah,
I was happy with
he
it.
also killed that one last jump marine.
Yeah,
Yes.
after we'd agreed that.
After your whole plan was like told
after an agreement
We
had been
agreed that I wouldn't kill him so that he could
Okay.
fight combat with my
No,
blob,
not
and then
you.
he
I
killed
said any of you, and you agreed.
I
not
made
to
no
do
such
that.
agreement, and if I did, the Inquisition reserves the right to
Rescind.
rescind any contract vis-a-vis.
Where were your inquisitors?
They're in the fucking Storm Raven killing shit right now. Or where?
They're just like pointing at things and then they die.
I'm going to throw it to Jason, Epic Fail.
Who wrote the Chaos Codex? Did it tell you was the author?
The GW design team.
That's hard to say. I think all my units performed okay. Like the Mauler Fiend made it to 1 combat. The Terminators made it to a couple combats.
Your Predator.
The Predator. Yeah, it got a couple good
Oh,
shots.
got some shots off,
It was
but
in a
it
good
just
spot,
got-
but it couldn't make the shots connect.
I
And
made
then it
every
finally.
cover save against
The
it.
shots you got
Yeah.
too, for the most part, I don't think, because the LOS is so different for the sponsons. You usually only got the turret. Eh?
Yeah. So yeah, it got a bunch of hits, but like 10 hits with 1 shot. But I think I did kill 2 guys.
Well,
Makes
he did
sense,
10
yeah.
wounds. Like he passed a lot of his.
Yeah.
saves, so.
That's true.
Yeah, it was just bad place, bad timing.
Is there a model?
Carl's attention
Oh,
deficit
broken.
disorder is kicking in. Shiny. Jason, thank you. Clarence, what is your
Epic
most
fail.
epic fail?
You know, those cultists that showed up only to run away.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know they
I
had like a
love those
cameo in the game.
Yeah. Hello. Bye.
They
So how do you
on,
both fool me?
fella.
Yeah, everything else did decently. Like
Yeah.
I failed a bunch of lookout series in a row on my leader, but you know that happens.
You
like,
failed a lot of lookouts.
You tanked a lot with this.
Yeah, no, but he did
And
also
you
pass
still
a
made
lot of
your
invul
invul
saves,
saves
and
for
he
a while.
like.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did pass a lot.
And like my plane though did die. It did put 2 hull points on the Colossus, so it was instrumental in killing that.
We'll put the final kill on the
The
class.
last cannon from the Land Raider.
Right.
Yep.
Land Raider.
Land Raider, first blood.
Raider of Lands.
Yeah. What else? I don't know. Like my stuff over there did stuff. Like they kill things.
Stuff over there did stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your Opal didn't do terrible.
No, I killed a tank.
They're decent if you get them in a close enough. Carlord, what was your epic fail?
I don't know. What didn't do good? Lots of my
Uh,
stuff did good.
was-
Colossus?
Did well.
It was the Colossus.
No, good. My stuff do good like.
Maybe your last cannon teams, like other than the one.
They
that-
killed your lord.
They did okay.
Yeah, but like after they didn't do anything to Land Raider that they shot at the entire game.
Oh yeah, they fired like the 2 of them fired at it for 4 turns and did nothing.
I don't know if I'd say epic fail,
What
because
do you
they're only
think?
hitting on 4s anyway.
But they hit every time.
I hit almost every
Yeah.
time and just did nothing.
I'd go with your Torox, because it's not
Yeah.
that it was bad, it just was not there very long. It came and it got blown up the next turn.
Killed the sorcerer.
Yeah, I guess that's true. What's Sorcerer worth? 85 or more?
More.
Terminator
I
sorcerer.
also failed a lot of those 2 quests.
Okay,
like,
yeah, I guess
yeah.
I got his point back there.
Might
Killed
have
the
been
sorcerer
those
with
guys.
3 noise marines.
Might have been your dudes up
Yeah,
Yeah.
the veterans that
Yeah,
came
it's
in.
They cruised in and like exploded.
They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and then they kill like 1 raptor, then the vehicle explodes and the guys get wiped out.
Yeah, they definitely didn't kill anything really. So
No.
yeah.
They killed a raptor, no, 1 in Warptown.
Yeah.
So what was your epic fail?
I'm getting good at this. I'm gonna
Sounds like I've done it
go
before.
with
This is sharp.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Thunderfire,
Maybe
but
your
still put a
bikers.
heavy dent.
Might be the bikes.
Yeah,
The
well,
bikes, they got eaten
it's
by the
torn
bikes.
because he survived like
But
the
he-
whole game.
Didn't do anything the whole game.
He got me an extra objective by killing Run.
But you guys already
Huge.
won. It was irrelevant at that point.
Since
We only would have been
he-
12.
I don't know, man. He was all over the place. He attacked the Land Raider. He was
Didn't do
fucking back
anything.
there.
It was this
Also
guy.
didn't
That
do
was
I'm just
anything.
saying. Sorry.
You're choosing MVP?
No, he's choosing epic fail.
Oh,
Yeah, big
fail.
fail. I'm just saying. I don't think the
Oh,
bikers kind of fit the bill. I'm probably gonna go with the scouts actually because they really didn't do much. They kind of got fucked up.
They gave their souls to the special sword
Yeah.
thing.
The sergeant died in the challenge before getting shot off with the axe, so probably not giving him an axe again. So I'm gonna say scouts. The storm was fine. It was just the scouts.
Yeah, yeah.
The storm was totally fine.
As usual.
Yeah, it's a storm. So I don't know. That's the first part of our post game show.
That's just water,
Let's
right?
do. This is vodka, man.
Wow.
Literally water.
Literally water.
I was gonna say, you're
I don't think I'd be able to
Yeah.
talk after that.
I
I'd
was
just be
like,
like
wow.
breathing fire.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with Jason. Jason, 2 minutes or less. Your thoughts on the game? Go.
I think I don't know. I think some of our lists had issues, but I think we did okay with what we had. Our luck was average to below average. I feel like near the beginning of the game we managed to hold on for a while, but just weight of numbers. I feel like we had less stuff at the very beginning, like just from the get-go. Like,
You both failed quite a few 2+ armor saves.
yeah, and lookout servers, and yeah, you know, it happens. Cover saves are okay. I don't really know much what else to say other than we performed average, or they just performed slightly better. I don't know.
Yeah, their turn 2 with Carl's lots of 6s to kill like 3 vehicles in one shot.
Well, I only rolled,
Or
I only rolled,
heavier ones.
I rolled triple 6s 3 times, so I think you have to do it 6 times to summon Satan.
Well, obviously you didn't,
Yeah.
because he's not here.
All right, Clarence, 2 minutes or less. Your thoughts on the game?
So, as I just said, Carl rolled lots of 6s for their turn 2. And you know, took out the Mauler Fiend, which was like a giant threat to like everything over there. Killed like the tank here that could have done things. Who knows?
Yeah, it kind of stalled our advance. Did well.
You know, Ben got like many hits off on the my plane, or even just one, I think, and I failed my
Yeah,
Jane.
because it blew up in the first shot.
Yeah, so I failed my Jane.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, stuff happens. Other than that, it wasn't really too bad. Like failing like the Lookout Sir and like failing 2 armor saves in a row, and the like Terminator Sorcerer obviously sucked, but you know, these things happen. Other than that, like, yeah.
London, 2 minutes or less. Game thoughts.
My shrine to my lord Satan paid off. You know, got it in the closet at home. I've been performing some blood sacrifices with goats.
Not go boy. Just kill him a couple times. Like, cut him up.
That'd be good.
It was kind of like it
Fuck
peaked
that
at
guy.
that second turn when I
He'll
just rolled
learn that from
insane,
Mayhem,
and then no,
No.
and then my luck continued fairly well. The Scions, I don't know why they always hit so often with Overwatch, and then they did again. I don't know whether that's a sign.
That's that training. That
It's a Scion.
when you get copyrighted, you
Oh
learn to
shit! I
fight
said
better.
Scion. Fuck! I meant Stormtroopers. Anyway.
Astronauter.
Oh, you did
No, it's Tempestus Militarum.
Pestis Militarum
You did buy that
Scions.
codex, of course.
I want to play the
I
Department
have
Show.
it. 7th Ed is a shared experience,
It is a shared experience.
which the internet shares with me.
I didn't make any huge mistakes this game, and you didn't catch me and stop me from making any really huge mistakes, which is something I often do. I get distracted.
You blew up your Psyker's head, which should have been your real epic fail.
No.
That's not.
And
a
I think
unit,
Ben's
It is
epic
a-
fail would be the
This is an
Vindicator.
Ashbath
Which one?
The Vindicator.
though. No, it's an
'Cause
upgrade.
he
to
didn't
the
really
next
do
one.
anything, and you
They're not
hit
an
your
IC.
own target with
thought
him. and-
No, it's the
Oh,
Prime
he
Minister
survived
Sniper.
your
Yes,
vindication.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, she's not an IC.
Still pretty funny.
Yeah. They were trying to say that her top would have come off instead of her head blowing up, but well, I don't have a model for that.
Not yet, anyway.
Overall, pretty good. They had some less than mediocre luck. We had some better than mediocre luck. They were limited by units, so I'm not that surprised by the outcome. I actually feel kind of bad about it.
Yeah, you
I always
better.
feel bad when I win. That's,
You better.
it's a towel effect.
That's right.
Yeah, it's
That's how you
that
tell
whole,
a reasonable person.
it's that whole problem where even with the best of intentions in terms of balance, what you own is what you own.
Yeah, I
It's
can't.
Sort of the downside of this game.
I can't forget that they don't own certain chaos units when I build the list.
You've got what 6,000 points of guard to choose from, more or less.
Painted, and I've got another 5 or 6 unpainted.
I've got quite a bit of Marines as well, so there's also the added benefit. Like we have 2 codexes, so we can.
Yeah.
I guess technically you guys are using 2 codexes.
I think I would have more than 6,000
You
points
had
of
guard
guard
that comes
painted.
in from the slaughter, right?
Yeah.
Actually, this July
Only really
marks
changed
20
a
years
lot.
of playing
If
Imperial
you
Guard.
do,
Well, I need help.
it only
Did you say
changes
20?
a lot
20 years.
if you do
1995 to 2015.
possess though,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
because they're possessed is what you do.
I'm older than I was.
Carl, why don't you ask me a certain question?
Ben, are you sexually attracted to goats?
I will field that question.
And in 2
How's the goat dressed?
And in 2 minutes,
2
or less,
minutes or
explain
less.
why you are.
thoughts on the game?
I enjoyed myself until it got kind of evident where it was going, and I think the better games are the ones where at least there's like a chance of
Yeah,
it was
It comes down to a
pretty-
couple dice rolls.
really
Yeah.
close.
It was kind of.
But it kind of went that like you could see where it was going after 3, and it a little bit less exciting.
I think we played pretty good. It was pretty important to keep you from the blob because I mean, even with Fearless, you'll eat you over a little while. So
Toughness 3.
I think
That
we
was
both decided early on. I don't know about you, but we just weren't getting up there.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
I was just concerned. Like the reason I had my captain there because I just really didn't want you to get there. So happy about that. The captain did okay. Came very close to dying a few times, but let's talk about that. I think. I still think 30k is kind of where it's going for us for the next little while.
Yeah.
So.
Not
But
many.
with that said, what's everyone's thoughts on 7th edition? Jason, how are you liking 7th? In 1 minute or less.
it's like 6, but with a whole bunch of extra bullshit that I have to like babysit and like take care of, and some people don't understand those things, and I don't know. I honestly really just want to play with the people that I know that know the rules, and I know that sounds horrible and elitist, but that's the truth.
There's nothing wrong with elitism. Clarence, 1 minute or less. Your thoughts on 7th edition?
The core rule book like is flawed, but like if it wasn't for Games Workshop kind of like spitefully like introducing new rules as soon as it seems like ITC decides they want to like rule on something else, they're like, okay, well, there's not going to be like no super heavies in this is actually in 6th. This is what happened. Like they're like no super heavies in tournaments, and they're like knights. Now they're a codex, and you can't outlaw them. Then it's
Yeah,
like,
you can't outrun.
okay, no D weapons, guys. No ranged D weapons gets obnoxious. They're like, here's
Enemy
Codex
codex.
Eldar. Like I heard you like D weapons.
No formation.
So
you guys
despite
don't
kind of
have
the
formations?
despite kind of the like the whole 7th, you can like play however you want as like the appeal. It seems like you can play however you want as long as you're not a tournament-minded player. Because if you are, you're anti-fun. That's a trademark, by the way.
The enemies are
Anti-fun.
fun. Yeah.
Enemies are fun.
If I play any way I want, I automatically win because I'm pretty sure no.
As always, we hit like 4 gigs or whatever. So, Carl, we can do it again.
So in a minute or less, how was your favorite method of fornicating with a goat?
There's a lot of rituals
Is it
there.
playing 7th ed?
What was the actual question, Carl?
How do you think about 7th edition 40k?
With my brain.
That doesn't even.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Like grammar doesn't even work.
One more time from the top.
What are your thoughts on 7th edition after playing this one game?